Hey everyone, ajrmusic coming at you with a quick guitar solo lesson on Margo Price's Hurtin on the Bottle. If you haven't already, check out my top 5 Margo Price guitar solos video. If you want to gain access to tabs for this lesson or any of my videos, check out my Patreon page, which I'll link to on screen and in the description. Okay, let's get started. First, a clip of the whole solo at full speed. Okay, so we're just going to jump right into it. We're going to go riff by riff, and I'll play it a couple times and talk about kind of what we're doing. So we're in the key of G, so we're going to start off with this little B.B. King box at the beginning of the solo. It sounds like this. So that's 7 to 9 on the G string, and then 8 to 10 on the B string. You're sliding with your middle finger. Now we have this tasty little lick. We're going to bend on the B string, and I'll just play it for you right now. So we're bending on the B string, going back to 8, and then landing on 9. So that second riff right there is 8, and then I'm going to take my third finger on the G string and slide 10, 9, and pull off to 7. All right, let's keep going. We're gonna go, so that's 9, 7 on the G string, and then we have 8, 9 on the D string. So if we put that all together, here's what we have from the beginning. 4. It's kind of hard to play slow. I'll play one more time real fast. Let's keep going. So now we're going to outline a G chord in this D shape right here. So that's 7, 8 on the G and the B string, and then we have 7, 6 on the G and the B string. So now we're going to a new position of our G major scale, and we're playing on the B string still. We're going 5, 3, and then we're doing a little bend on the 2nd fret of the G string and pulling off to the open G string, landing on the 2nd fret of the D string. That whole thing sounds like this. I'll play you what I have so far from the beginning, and then we'll talk about the next half of the solo. We're almost halfway through, but the second half gets pretty tough. So here we go, from the beginning. All right, let's keep going. It's a really cool little open country lick right there. We're sliding from 2 to 4 on the G string. Then we're going to go 3 to 5 on the B string, and then back to the G string on 4, and then landing on the 3rd fret of the B string. Here's what that sounds like. So that little thing is like a pre-bend. You're going from 5 on the B string, and you're going. So you're pre-bending and bringing it down, pulling off to the 3rd fret on the B string, and then landing back on the 5th fret of the B string. Okay, we're going to change chords now. We're sliding up to a D chord right here. And this is the hardest part of the solo, I think. You're going to slide chromatically into our D chord right here from the 6th fret of the B string and the 4th fret of the E string, high E string. So I'm kind of sliding into that D chord, going back to that chromatic approach, and then I'm landing on the 3rd fret or the 5th fret of the B string with my ring finger. So our landing spot right there is our 4th fret of our G string and our 3rd fret of our B string. That's a really cool little bend right there. I think it's outlining a C chord. We're holding the 3rd fret of the E string, pre-bending on the B string 5th fret. That little lick on the B string. And that's like almost our final riff until we get into our major and minor 6s, which we'll talk about in a second. You're just going 3rd fret, that's our minor 3rd, and then major 3rd, and you're pulling off. So G string, 3rd fret of the B string, 4th to the 2nd with a pull off. Okay, so we're going to talk about the second half. I know that was a lot, and I'll play it from there. We'll take it from that little slide. So that was our second half of our solo right there. So now we're going to talk about our major and minor 6s. We're just going to harmonize this melody on the E string with major and minor 6s. So that sounds like this from the slide on the G string. So G string 4th fret, E string 3rd fret. That's G string 5th fret, E string 5th fret. G string 7th fret, E string 7th fret. And then that's G and E on the 10th fret. So we're doing a little hybrid picking there. If you don't know what that is, you're picking the lower string, the G string with your pick, and then you're kind of playing that rhythm with your middle finger or your 3rd finger, whatever you prefer. One more time. So we're going to play the whole solo for you one more time. I'll play it really slow so you can see everything put together. And then we'll talk about it a little bit more. Here we go. Whole solo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. All right, so that's Hurtin' on the Bottle. Couple hard licks in there, but nothing you can't do if you slow it all down and take it measure by measure. And if you want to figure out if you want to see what I'm doing, you can check out the tabs on my Patreon channel, which I linked to in the beginning of the tutorial, and I will also link to at the end of the tutorial. All right, thanks for watching. I'm Alex, and this is AJR Music.